Good morning. Hello, everyone. Carrie Rhodes here with Trinity Stamps. Happy Saturday. Drop a hello in the chat box if you are here with me live. Say good morning. I hope it's a beautiful spring day where you are. We're having a rainy day here in Idaho, which sometimes affects my internet. So, oh my gosh, hi, Crafty Grandma. You found me live. I'm so excited. Oh, good. Yeah, stay as long as you can, but granddaughter's dance recital, much more important. Hello, Irene. Good morning. Thank you. I curled my hair just for you. So good to have you guys here on this spring morning. Okay. I'm trying. I did it. Well, no, I added your comment to the screen. Tell me if it worked, Tanisa. I was able to click a star. When I click on your name, it adds your comment to the screen. I added a star to your name. Let's see if that worked. We're trying out all the things. Yeah, but now I figured out how to add comments to the screen, right? So that's helpful. Yeah, so today we're getting crafty. I'm going to make a mess today, and it doesn't have to be in your craft room, but it can if you want to be. Let me know if you have played with shaving cream and made backgrounds with shaving cream before. It's one of my favorite things, and I hope that it is yours too. Or if not, maybe I'm going to show you something new that you want to try. This is also like super fun to do with kids. My background, I have a degree in child development and used to teach preschool and things. And so I love to do crafts with kids. That's, crafting kids. I love all of it. I did a lot with my kids. Sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Oh, okay. So this is going to like take some of that nervous energy away from feeling like, I don't know if I can do the shaving cream thing. So when I show you today, you'll want to try it. So, okay. What did you say it will be in settings? Okay, now that's the supplies I'm using can be found in the description box below. Yes, that is true. So all like the dyes I'm using, not the shaving cream. The shaving cream I'm using, you can get, the grocery store. Yes, early childhood. Yes, I think I remember that. Yeah, so I used to work in a before and after school program where the kids would come before elementary school, kindergartners during elementary school, and then after school. So I did that for years and then had my own kids, homeschooled them. We went to a homeschool co-op where a lot of the classes I taught was art. Sometimes they made me teach science. No, they should not have done that. 5th grade, I was out. So back to the shaving cream. You want regular shaving cream. You don't want the gel kind, just like old-fashioned shaving cream. That could be hard to find nowadays. We're so fancy with everything now, aren't we? Yeah. I have several videos on my channel with shaving cream already. So if you want to go check that out, my channel's Carrie Rhodes. And then also I have a video that came out this morning with 3 cards that kind of go with today's card. So there is a link to that video in the description box. You can go watch it after, like not now, after this. You can go watch it. I'm going to make squishy bunny cards. It's a shape card from Trinity Stamps. It's one of my favorites. And we're just going to like dress it up a little bit. You can make this card super simple. Another great die set you can do with kids. Combine the shaving cream with this with kids. So fun. But we're going to, do the crafty girl level up version of that today. Yes, extra crafty. I love making backgrounds, so you'll probably see a lot of that kind of thing from me. And then I like to turn it into pretty cards. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Should we get started? Let's look down at my desk. I've got my 3 cards here that are kind of the inspiration for today's card. I really, there we go. I really had fun with the shaving cream. All of these ones are about overlays. So I did the shaving cream background and then I did something on top of it. So we'll go over it a little bit. This one I stamped. I stamped on top of the shaving cream, and I'm not going to lie, this one's not quite my favorite because I did a dark color ink on a light colored shaving cream background. So the shaving cream background's a little bit lost, but you can see it on the inside of the card a little bit better. How fun is that? Yes, I agree. Trinity products are very kid-friendly. We have a lot of good ones that you could do with kids. Okay, then I did stenciling. Look at the stenciling. I did on top. I love this. And stamping on top also, and then added some, embellishments. And here's the inside. I did yellow on yellow. I know, I can't even stand it. This is the clippings. What is that called, Tanisa? Flower clippings? Garden clippings? That's the die set I used on all of these flowers. Okay, then the third one I did sparkle paste on top. Can you see that? Yes. And then I did felt flowers, did a little flower crown for this one. Isn't that fun? So we're going to do a different color. So when I was recently at the store, I saw the peeps, these peeps, the bunny ones in the store, and they had light blue also. So purple, yellow, pink, and light blue. So we're going to do kind of a light blue, but we're going to go with Trinity teal, of course, right? Okay, so I have my sketchbook out. I sketched out all the things I wanted to try, and let's see how close we get to it today. The die set is Squishy Bunny. This is just part of it. I have the other dies like allocated out on top of paper. So it comes with a Happy Easter, and it comes with the eyes and nose, the little, 3 dots to go on there. So it's really simple to do. It's kind of a mini slimline size. So when you're done, this is going to be about 3 inches by 6 inches when it's folded closed. Yes, time to craft, Denisa, so you can put flowers on the bunny butts. Yeah, I'm going to try something different for this one, but I might revert to the flowers. We'll see. Okay, we're going to make this full screen now. Am I back? Is my sound back? This situation, I have to figure this out, you guys. Okay, we're going to try this. Picture in picture, but I want that one to be the biggest. Can you hear me? Okay. This is just not ideal. Where's my friend Lynn? Did I lose you again? Tell me, somebody chime in, let me know, is my sound gone again? Now that I have the one screen, am I... No sound? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. I don't know what I did. Something good. Okay, so then I love this big scraper, but you can use like a old gift card or a piece of cardboard, something like that. So those are the things we're going to need. And of course, the original shaving cream, no gel. Okay, so we need to shake this up and get it, ready to spray out. I am going to work with full-size cardstock today. So I'm probably going to use this up. It's getting towards the end. Yeah, I'm just going to use it up. Okay, I think that's good. That's a fun sound, right? Okay, so that's about how much you would need if you're going to do a full tray. You could also use like a cookie sheet. That's a good thing to use. You can use a little paper plate. You really don't have to do a full sheet of cardstock. That's just what I like to do. And as far as cardstock goes, I use something that is cheap. I'm not going to use my favorite cardstock because I like to play and I want to make 100, not really 100, but I like to make a ton of backgrounds, and then I can just really explore and play and experiment and have fun. If I was to use my favorite cardstock, then I might be like, oh, I'm going to do 2. What if I mess it up? It's like a meat tray, Irene, yes, but this I got from the deli. It had croissants on it. Yeah, it's styrofoam. So I'm saving it from the landfill, right? Yeah, okay. So like I said, cheap cardstock, I am going all the way. Like I'm doing a whole 8.5 by 11 right here. And then to add color to this, you can use anything, really. Play around with it. I usually use like dye ink refills on here. But today I'm using something I've never used. I don't recommend that for a live. I've never tried Distress Oxide spray on here. I've done other sprays. Yes, in my video that I mentioned that is linked for you in the description box. For the other 3 cards, I use some other things. All right, so we're going to do Salvaged Patina. If you're ever wondering what color I like in all things, fashion, crafting, this is the thing right here. This is the color. Love it. All right, so I'm going to spray this right on here. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. All right, then for my second color, mustard seed. I love yellow with this. Maybe not so much for fashion, but definitely for spring and Easter. Well, if you do the shaving cream, it's going to smell more barbershop than bakery. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tap some in here. Now, this is all going to get mixed in, so it's not like, oh, this, the splatter's going to show unless I intentionally do splatter, which has totally crossed my mind. So now I'm just going to mix this. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to stir it. Now, I used to do this and just keep it all like this and like this, but I am not that anymore. Now I'm going to just mix it in. I'm going to mix in my yellow. If they overlap and mix together, that's okay. Now, I told you that I did a homeschool co-op and I was doing 8th grade art, and we were doing like an art journal for the year. And so we did some fun things in there. And one of the things I had them do was a shaving cream background. And they are like preschoolers. These 8th graders, yeah, they're like preschoolers. And so they did a lot of cool things with the shaving cream, like really mixing it in. And it was so inspiring to me. I have a whole video. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go home and do that. And I even saved some of their backgrounds because I loved it so much. So now I'm just pressing this in to my shaving cream, and then I'm going to pull that off, and we're going to have a mess. See right here? But the good thing about shaving cream is that it cleans up so easily. It just wipes right up. So I'm going to put my used shaving cream back on there. And then you can see here, I've got like a half and half situation. So this is like your basic shaving cream background. Okay, basic. It looked like right here, look at that. It's swirled together a little bit, mixed. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so we're going to set that aside, and we're going to, I'll try to clean up as I go a little bit, which is just for you. I don't necessarily normally do that unless it's really going to get in the way. And then we're going to go again. So this time I'm going to take my shaving cream and I'm just going to kind of spread that on there. And you can use this, batch for a ton of prints. You can add more to this and keep going. So we're going to keep going. We're going to go until I find one that I'm in love with or until I'm done playing. I don't want to waste this ink in here, Oh, I think this one's going to be good. I always like the second and third ones better than I like the first one. This has got a lot of yellow in it. So I wanted to go more, that Salvaged Patina color. So let's see about maybe adding more of that. That's a lot of yellow. Very little Salvaged Patina. The yellow kind of took over. So let's spread this out on here. I mean, I kind of used a lot of shaving cream, but it's not really deep on here either. Okay, so let's do that where I'm just going to add a bunch in here. And I'm pretty sure I am going to splatter this over the top of my backgrounds. Doggy situation. Come here. Come on. Come here, Nelly. I do not know what she's barking at. Okay. Okay. All right. Puppies under control. I'm going to do a few little sprays in here, and we'll just remix this a little bit. Get that moving around in here. Are you guys still there in the chat? It's not moving anymore. Somebody say hello in the chat so I know you're there. Okay, we're going to go again. This one's just lightly mixed. And then I'm going to show you one other thing that I like to do with my shaving cream. We'll get a few backgrounds in here. Okay. Once you get it on your hands, you're having fun. Just, you want to have your paper towels handy, your baby wipes handy, and you'll be fine. Okay. Look at that. All right. This is nice. It's got a lot more mixed going in. Is this I feel like it's kind of not showing up as vibrant as it is in real life. But I want to show you what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to bring in another piece of cardstock. And hello, Nazili. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I butchered that. Plus, I'm trying to read it from across my desk. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just swipe the shaving cream right on to my paper. Just using my scraper to add it on there. So do you see what I'm saying about getting messy? Yeah, that's what's happening. This is a lot more subtle, but these are so good for die cutting, to do a bunch of die cutting from. And like I said, stencil over the top, and that is just going to be a beautiful base to start from. I might have to share some pictures of these because the lights are so bright on this white on white that I feel like this is washed out a little bit. So there's our backgrounds. I'm got to wipe this now. I feel like if I was not with you, I would want to keep going. So I think I'm going to do one more. I really want something that has a lot more of the Salvaged Patina in it. So we're going to go a lot more Salvaged Patina. See what we get. It's a subtle color. It's getting, kind of lost in there with that yellow. And we're, getting towards the base of our plate here and the end of our shaving cream. But let's see what we can do. My motto is always keep going. If you don't love something, just keep going. And it has worked out really good for me. So maybe that'll help you. This is a really good rainy day activity. You know, if the kids can't go outside and play, let's do this one that I got a little bit of shaving cream on. Okay, this is going to be the one, maybe. Also, sometimes you get little air pockets in there, and if you peel this up and you have a big hole, just set it back down again and fill in that hole. Irish potatoes. Hi, Mima. That sounds really yummy. As we talked about 2 weeks ago on my last live, I am quite Irish, and so I love potatoes, and I'm from Idaho, so that sounds really good to me. Okay, look at this. Woo, that is gorgeous. A lot more Salvaged patina. So right away, I feel like this is going to be the one that I want to use. So what I want to do is add some splatter to this. And this, I need to add it right away so that it has time to dry before I'm going to die cut it. So on all my other 3 cards that I showed at the very beginning of the video, I did an overlay. And, you know, I did stamping, I did stenciling, I did paste. And so this one, splatter. I love the splatter. It's so Eastery, like a splattered egg, right? Okay, so let's see. I still have a few pieces of paper left, and I have all the shaving cream over here. So I might as well take some prints of this while we're letting this dry, because the next step is to die cut this. So I'm going to set this gorgeous thing aside, and we'll just kind of use up the paper. We're going to use up the shaving cream. If you guys have any ideas like, hey, why don't you blah, 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 let me know. I will tell you one thing. I have put on rubber gloves and finger painted with the shaving cream before, and that is super fun. One of the things I used to do with the school-aged kids that I worked with was you just spray the shaving cream right on the table and let them draw in it. So I was like, hey, let's channel that and do that. Okay, we're going to take this and I'm going to make some patterns going this way. Now these colors are just kind of subtle, so I'm sorry if this is not showing up very good for you. Like this part is really good, but this part's really subtle right here. So this is something I would do, like take another print. I would do something on top of this, another technique on top. So we're kind of getting into green now, which is not bad. This mint green. Oh, if that's the one thing I feel like I'm always looking for is like mint green paper. I love mint green for so many things. So let's just see if we can, what kind of mint green are we getting in here? Maybe we can get a whole mint green pattern, because I would make a mint green squishy bunny. Oh yes, everyone, if you could give the video a thumbs up, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. Just lets everybody know you like this video. They might suggest it to more people. Yeah, so this is a really soft green. I would say spring green more. And then I've got this really cool section right here. I would definitely want to do something fun with that piece. So, okay, we're going to clean up and get this desk area presentable and safe for other paper things. I have baby wipes here. But like I said, this actually cleans up really easy. You just take that tray to the sink and it rinses down the sink beautifully. Very easily. Okay, let's get this. And it kind of does like, it's like a natural cleaner. You don't need to add any spray cleaner when you're cleaning this up. If anything, it might leave a little bit of a residue that you would just need to wash off with a wet cloth. So don't be afraid. If you have a glass surface, like there's no reason not to do this. If not, I would just put down some paper. And the paper you can just wad up and throw away when you're done. Hey, Tracy. You're all right. It is like pastel marble. So this would just rinse under the sink. I'm going to move it aside somewhere out of the way. And let's just kind of look at these backgrounds that I've made. We'll go backwards. So this is the last one. I really, like, I feel like I want to put, there, the color got better. Like, I need something in the screen that's a little darker. Does that help? Lynn! Yes, you missed the shaving cream fun. I just did it. Yeah. I'm going to share the backgrounds I made. I did do the shaving cream. This one's, oh, maybe it's better if I hold it down. This one has some really cool stuff around the edge and mostly green right here. This one's very subtle where I scraped it on the paper. This one's mostly green, but really a cool section right here that I love. Mostly yellow. This is like, okay, I need to add in some more of that salvaged patina. And this was, I think, the very first one I did. I'm looking around. Oh, no. No. There's two more. They were on the floor. This is the first one I did where it was like half and half, where you can really see like this is just salvaged patina. And maybe these are coming out really light because it's distress oxide. It is, you know, reacting with the shaving cream, where if you use ink, you're going to get a different result. So I had to try it and I'm glad I did. So then let's bring back in the one that's going to be for today's card. It's a lot more of that salvaged patina, which is my fave. So that is what we're going to do. I've already cut out my card base. And you can see how I matched that up really nice. And this is the die cut of the squishy bunny. Let's show that die set again. Right? So this is just one piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut this out and just cut off a piece that's going to be the cover of this. But first, I'm going to get this folded. And I'm going to use my crease tool to make sure, because it's only connected at these 2 points. So it's kind of easy to fold this in half and it not be like exactly folded in half. So bringing in a tool to help you is really handy. And then when you get it where you like it, this is the Trinity Stamps crease tool. It's nice and heavy. It, you know, you can hold it easily in your hand and it creases like nobody's business. Like if you want your card to lay flat, this does it every time. Yes, I don't think I linked that. The crease tool. I don't think I linked that. Sorry. Okay, so now the fun part. We're going to take the die and just like figure out which part I want to be the front of my card. Like, which section do I like the best? And also, this is going to be the front of my card. This is going to be the inside of my card. So I'm going to pay attention to both, really. And then I'm going to just tape this loosely into place. It's not that big of a deal, really. And then because I'm using a big sheet like this, I'm going to bring in my giant paper cutter. Oh, it's so big. That's the back half there. You get to see. So we will cut this out. And then I've got all this excess paper I can use, which on the other cards that I shared with you that I already made, that's the pieces that I used to make those bunny tails. Yes, it is a Teflon tool. It's so good. Okay, we have our bunnies here. Take this out. Like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, I lost my magnet sheet. There we go. And so you could just fold this in half and this could be your card. But, you know, I can't do simple. That's not how I roll. So we're going to actually turn this into what? A shaker card. Of course. because none of my others were shakers. And I have this like really cute idea to turn this into a shaker. So we're going to set this piece aside. And I'm going to bring in this. I already die cut this. It is a piece of that same inexpensive lightweight cardstock, but on the front, I put rip and stick sheets. So this whole front is a sticker. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make this a little bit more sturdy. And see how it's all curled up? I need like something I can really work with here to make a shaker. Also, I'm super afraid that I'm not going to line this up very good. So I'm going to put a little liquid glue on the back of my top piece. And maybe that'll give me a little bit of wiggle room. I'm not really worried about it like coming apart later. This is really good adhesive on our rip and stick sheets. So now we hold our breath. Woohoo! There we go. That is not bad at all. So now this is going to lay flat. It's much more sturdy. This is another good time to bring out this Teflon tool where you can really smooth this out. Make sure that glue spreads out. Every surface is connecting with that adhesive sheet, and it's going to stick really well. Yeah. Yes, I am. That was my best friend texting. Are you still doing a live? Yes, I am. Okay, so now we need to make this a shaker. So I have another stamp and die set I'm going to bring in. This is Gnome Bunny. Isn't he cute? And what I love about this set, which I'm not using the gnome, but you can put this on top and it looks like he's holding the chick. Or this one you can put on top. It looks like he's holding an egg. Yeah, so cute. Okay, we want the dies. So this has dies to cut out the eggs. Did you see? There's 3 eggs in this set. So I'm going to take the largest one, and that's the thing I'm going to use to create a little opening on my card that will be the shaker window. Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like, oh my gosh, this is too cute. Thank you, Lynn, for reminding people to like and share. Okay, so now we can bring in something a little bit more manageable. And we're going to cut through. So the reason why I did the lightweight cardstock to back this with is for this reason right here. I'm going to be running this through. Hi, Patty. And trying to die cut through 2 layers of cardstock. So I don't want to make it hard on myself. So that's why the lightweight cardstock is what I used here. Okay. Let's check it out. Perfect. Little shaker window. Plus you have this cute, right? You could make a little tag, another element on a card. I mean, doesn't that look like a Easter egg that you would, dye yourself? Yeah, it does. Okay. Next, we need a window sheet. I have look like a rectangle, but I'm going to do a little trimming so that the corners do not like poke out. We don't want that. So just cut some of that off. And then I think it's probably a little bit too long. Things back here don't have to be pretty. That is perfect. I am going to, just in case when I lay this down, I get this a little bit off, I'll trim off the top corners a little bit as well. Okay, it looks like a real chicken egg. Yes. Patty, who's watching, she has chickens and gets eggs of all varieties of colors, and I love that. And they're speckled sometimes. Okay, so now we have our opening. We've backed it with a window sheet, and now we need our foam. So I've got some of the world's best foam tape. You guys all have this. I know like most of you watching have this. It is from Pear Blossom Press, and it's repositionable, and the backing comes off so easy. Now, this is left over from the Scrapbook Expo classes I taught, We had a lot of leftover scrap pieces. So when mine comes off in pieces, that's because of that. It's not how yours would come. Yeah, I love this foam tape so much too. So I need to go around this egg shape. And this is, you know, kind of thick or whatever. Patty, you need this. You need this foam tape in your life. Oh, no, 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 no. You can go out, mister. It's okay. The dogs. When I am doing a live video, they're like, you're talking, something fun must be going on in there. I must go with you. All right, I don't think I need to trim this down anymore. Cut it in half. It can be wider, you know, up in this area. Like that. And I like the thickness of this, you know, like it's a little bit thicker, double thick, and that's so it can go work with Amanda's lights. It is the same thickness as the batteries for her lights. So if you are making a light up card, I can't with this one. I have to do a shorter piece. It's going to show in my egg. There we go. Oh my gosh, the dogs. Get out of here. I think my shelf from IKEA just came, everybody. So this area behind me that I've been talking about since my first live, I was going to hang some stuff up on the wall, but I figured I couldn't do it until I got the shelf so I could have it centered over the shelf. I could have it, you know, all the things. So the shelf, I believe, just arrived, and that's why the dogs are like, what is going on? You know, deliveries and whatnot. Okay, so Bunny is backed with all the adhesive I can put on there. I mean, I could put more. Trust me, I could put more. I am that person that likes lots of adhesive, but there we go. Backed it. This is going to be nice and sturdy now to go on my card. So here's the card. It's going to go like that. I have to line things up and get a look at it before I, you know, proceed to the next step, so to speak. So I feel the best thing we could do, I'm going to show you a little trick. Let me grab something real fast. I'll grab another window sheet here. My friend and your friend as well, Cassie Trask, I learned this from her. So I don't know if it was her like original idea, but I always credit her because that's where I learned it. So if you want to make a shaker, but you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be too hard to line up my shaker and then put it down onto my card, we're just going to encapsulate this shaker with another window sheet. Then we can put the whole thing right onto the card. So if you didn't know that one, yes, it is kind of like a craft room makeover. This whole area right here is new for doing live videos. It's so awesome. I have all my things like right here. There is a pegboard and I have like little cubbies and hooks and trays on it. So I have like things like this on there and my glue is there. My tape is there. It's very handy. Okay. For my shaker, we're going to do some yellow sprinkles. I think these are banana, ripe banana. Look at me remembering names of things. It's a big deal. Okay. So this is going to match our shaving cream. And then I have the Seafoam Confetti. These are like pearlized with, you know, like a little pearlized finish. All right, we're going to mix these together. I thought this would be fun. A little sprinkle because, you know, Easter's about candy. Thank you, Tanisa. Okay, we're going to pour this in. I might have got a little much. We're just going to make it nice and full. Who says you have to shake your shaker? All right. Make sure everybody's laying down, not touching our foam, you know, on top of the foam. And then we can remove the backing. This is what you came here to watch right here. It's about me taking the back off of foam tape. But for reals, do you see how it's not hard? It is not hard for me at all. All right, now remember I have this extra window sheet. We're going to just encapsulate all the things. So now I don't have to like, oh gosh, can I line it up? It's so hard, you know, hold my tongue just like that and lay it down. We don't have to do that. I mean, I still have to do it because it's a bunny shape. But I don't have to worry about my shaker bits on top of that, trying to get them in the right spot. You know what I mean? Okay, so because I've covered up some of my foam and because I'm like crazy about adhesive and things staying together and not coming apart later, we're going to add some glue here, and then we're here with the glue. We might as well. Although I do find that this foam tape sticks really well. Okay, we're going to put this together. And you know what? If I get it wrong, the world's best foam tape is repositionable. So I can always be like, oh, hey, that's wrong. Pick it up, scoot it, move it, whatever I need to do. So look at that. I like it all full like that. It just moves around a little bit. That is so fun. You know, I love a shaker. It just makes me so happy. Okay, we've got our shaker done. Now we just need to like dress it up a little bit, right? So from the stamp set, well, I need that again. This Gnome bunny, I stamped these 2 eggs and the flowers with some black ink on white paper. And then we're going to add these to the card. So let's start with our polka dot egg. I picked out some Copic markers that would match. So we've got our BG13, BG32, BG11. All right. And I'm going to start with my darkest. That's kind of how I roll. Yeah. And I'm going to keep my darkest area, my shadow, down and to the left. That's just how I roll. When I try to do something that's not down and to the left for a shadow, I don't know. It's like I can't do it. The sun is always top right in my cards. I love this combination too, Irene. Of course, it's like my fave. All right, so now I'm going over what I just colored, the darkest color, with my mid-tone and making that area a little bit bigger. Like that. And then we'll come in with our lightest. And you know what I've been doing a lot lately is going over what I've colored a second time. So color the whole thing and then just go over it again to really intensify the blend, darken up the shadow, and I love it. I feel like it makes such a difference. So why not? Let's do it right here, right now. You can see what I mean. So I'm going to go over this area again with my BG13. I'm kind of staying away from the edge of the card. I'm okay if that's a hair lighter. It's just a highlight, right? And also I don't want anything to bleed out because now the paper is really saturated with that alcohol ink. And then I'll bring in my mid-tone and I can just, you know, kind of make an area bigger if I need to, or I can hold back and it'll stay a little bit lighter. And then last, BG11. Ooh, cute. Hey, Mary. How fun that you're here. I watched you color some dinosaurs last night. Happy anniversary. Craft Roulette is it 5 years old? 5. It's 5. There's a 5 in there, Mary. Can you remind us in the comments so I don't get it wrong? I think it is going to be cute. Okay, we're going to do yellow next. Mary, I can't wait to see you in July. This event, the Paper Ganza event, is right after my birthday. So I'm excited to see you and hang out with everybody. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with the yellow, the one with the hearts. And this one's just a little bit bigger. And I love that there's 3 different size eggs in this set because, you know, they're kind of like fun little plastic eggs. Nellie, you have to lay down. Let me tell you a story about this baby dog. She just got fixed like 4 days ago and she's sedated. I think I need to call them and be like, we need a stronger sedation pill. No running, no jumping for 2 weeks. Are you kidding me? Like, this dog swallowed a bouncy ball when she was born. She just bounces everywhere. So it's been trying. It's been very trying. And I was like, oh, good. She's sedated. I have a ton of work to do. She'll just nap. That's not really the case. Okay, so let's go in for take 2. I'm making my dark area a little bit smaller that time. That's okay. Mid-tone. So I've got YG08 here. And then my lightest color, Y04, bright and cheery. I think it'll go okay. Yeah. All right. And then for the flower, I'm going to do yellow, of course. Out of the colors that I've used, I feel it's the best one for a flower. And then the leaves, I decided instead of bringing and introducing a new color for my leaves, I'm just going to go with my BG colors because I am a matchy-matchy girl. I like things to match. Very much so. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is BG32. And it's just a really easy little flower to color. Add a little shadow in there where the flower touches those leaves. And then we're ready for white gel pen. You guys do that? I know you guys do. So we'll just add some highlights in here. Also, if a girl like got out of the lines, then what is this on my finger? Then you can fix that with your white gel pen. I think I touched my marker. You can just, cover up that little spot that maybe you went where you didn't want to go with the marker. All right, so there's my eggs. We're going to die cut those out, run those through the die machine with their coordinating dies, and they will be ready for my card. Do you want to see? Oh, look how fast that was. Oh, look. What? I have no idea what's going on in this craft room, but that's typical. That's normal. It's all over me. I have no idea. Okay, so let's see how these are going to look on my card. Just really fill it in. I think a little, okay, this is what I'm not sure about. In my sketch, I was like, will the flower go here? Will the flower go here? Or I have another thing. So we're going to save this. This is what I like to do. Kind of play with it and figure it out as I go. Extra crafting fun. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to lay out the things. Oh, I thought it might be cute for this bunny to have an actual bow. So this is just white organza ribbon. That could be the thing. I've got, if I don't like the big fat bow, I've got some just thinner ribbon, or I've got this, this might be too big, but you know what? We better tie one and then we can vote. Okay, you guys ready? And then I've got a third option for a bow. So you guys kind of let me know, but I really want to go with an actual ribbon bow. This is a throwback to my beginner card making days and showing my husband the cards I would make. And he said, do you have to put a bow on everything? Yes. Yes, I do. Now it's more like glitter and splatter, but oh my gosh, that is really cute. So then I was like, could the stamped flower go here? That's too much. I don't know. I think I might like it down there. So, okay, we've got the matchy bow. That's an option. I love it too. We've got the white organza bow. I'm leaning towards this one. But then what if we went like twine? What if we did twine? Nellie's not sure about the twine. But I'm just going to show you. We have to have one. What is this? Who did this? What is happening? Okay. I will tell you this. My teenager has a bedroom right next to my craft room. So sometimes I come in the next day and I'm like, where's my blah, blah, blah? All right, so what we're gonna do is make a triple bow. So we're gonna just take 2 fingers and we're gonna do a figure 8. We're gonna do this 3 times. Okay, and then we take the tail, we're gonna wrap it around and go through that wraparound with the tail, and then grab it and pull it tight. And sometimes it's not centered and you can scoot it. I'm not sure I tied that right, but we get the idea. So we could do, no, I'm not loving that. But it's an option, it's an idea. So I wanted you guys to help me decide. So maybe this is just a little too rustic, like there's like hay coming off of it. Do we want that? This one's like a little lighter. I thought this one might be better actually because it's a little bit more yellow in tint, but I'm not sure about the twine. People are saying aqua. Put the twine away. All right. This is the one, and then we're going to do the eyes, remember? Okay. So I'm going to keep the tails long because then I can decide later, you know, once I got everything exactly how I want it, I can cut those down. I usually cut the tails of my ribbon down once it's on the card. Okay, it wants to be this size, so that's the size it's going to be. Okay, let's go ahead and add our eggs. I feel the flower is going to go at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and glue these on. I'm going to leave my spots on my eggs white on purpose. Look, it's cute. I think this really works with the shaker really full because of it being surrounded by the other eggs. You can see all the shaker bits all the time. And then let's add this cute little flower. Yeah, like that. All right, I feel like I'm going to need the eyes before I go any further with the bow. I already die cut the eyes. It's one die, cuts out all 3 pieces, and I did use rip and stick on the back so that I could just stick these down easily. I am going to do a little glue here as just like a reference of where I want to stick the things. And I also, sometimes I feel like when you're doing shaving cream, it's nice to have double adhesive too, because the shaving cream can get it can be a little slickery. And so some adhesives might not be at their best performance on top of shaving cream. So be aware of that. I did just some really dark brown paper for this. That's kind of the color that the faces are on the peeps, I feel. So play with it though. On my pink one, I did a pink face and I wasn't mad about it. Does that look even? Something, aha. There we go. Okay, I'm liking that better. So we've got the eyes. I love the bow. Oh, thank you, Irene. What could make little feet too? What could I make feet with? That'd be really cute. Okay, for the bow, I am going to go with glue dots. And I feel like I'm going to need a few because it's a big bow. I did have some large glue dots. I don't know where they went. You know, this morning they're not there. Did you see how like the glue dot did not want to stick down? Okay, truth be told, when this is over, I am going to hot glue this bow on here. But let's see if we can get it to work for the live. When in doubt, hot glue. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's like you have a little bandana tied to your head. Okay. These are not the typical scissors that I would use for ribbon. I did not bring those ones over here. Oh my word. That is cute. So cute. Okay, we need a sentiment, right? So the sentiment is going to go on the inside of our card. I already cut it. So we've got our shadow layer cut from white cardstock here. Now this Happy Easter comes with the squishy bunny die. I love that. You've got your shadow layer, you've got your detail layer, and I am all fingers. There we go. And this, I added the rip and stick sheet to the back so we can stick these down easily. I was hoping that these would stick in the die, but they did not. So we're just going to peel this off and stick it down to our shadow. Let's do happy. I can't have that. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I did it. Okay, so this little fallout piece stayed in. You can easily grab that. The rip and stick sheets can be repositionable for a minute, kind of like the world's best phone tape. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck forever if you have a little something like that. And then the Easter, I love the scripty font, the delicate letters. It's really cute. Okay, that one came off on my finger, so that works out. But see, like this little end to the R, I feel like is not quite right. I can just grab it with my pickup tool and scoot it where it needs to go. There we go. Happy Easter. It's so cute. The white on yellow. Isn't that fun? It's backwards. I forgot to flip this camera. Oh, the egg shapes would make great feet for the bunnies, and you could use these to make toes. Thank you, Tracy. I have to have all the words. All right, this is going to go on the inside of our card today. Oh, wait, stop, hold. We got to put this in. All right, so because this is supposed to go on this side, I'm going to have to trim off this like little flat section, you know what I mean? And it can look a little wonky. And so I have a like little tip for that. This is what you use to sharpen your little blending stump that you use with colored pencils. And it is just sandpaper, and you tear it off and you use the next one. But it is great for like sanding off those weird edges off your paper. But the other thing is, when I stick this down, I am going to have to trim some off of here so that it closes right. But you see how like rolled up this is? I'm going to do some dry tape runner adhesive. Hopefully this one doesn't run out. It's on its last leg here. And of course, liquid adhesive. Do you know what else I think would be really cute on this bunny? Like I did the flowers and whatnot on the ears on the other ones, but also like a little butterfly would be cute, I think. Just another idea. Okay, so we'll stick this down, and then you've got the, you know, the party continuing on the inside. It's like a card mullet. You know, business on the front, party on the inside. Okay, this is not great. Let's reposition. Maybe start with the ears. I just find it's just a little bit harder to line up when your paper is warped from having been wet. So we're going to call it good enough at this point. I can do no more. Okay, so right here, just a little shave. And then it's going to close a lot easier. Done. Okay, I would be happier if I could somehow get that, but I'm going to leave it. It's a handmade card. It's going to be okay. Sandy, hello. Thanks for joining us. So Easter's going to go down here. And then here's our happy. We'll put that up at the top. scooch the things. Oh, that just fits. There we go. Lovely. Happy Easter. Oh my gosh, it's really super cute. Okay, we need boop, boop, on the back. I am going to take a heart die from the Gnome Bunny set, and I'm going to find a little spot that I really want to get that mix, a really good mix of that shaving cream and, you know, maybe a little splatter, maybe over here. Okay, just right in the middle, so I can't use this for anything else. Hi, Margie. Welcome. A flower? Tanisa wants a flower. Okay, hold on. I got the die right here. And this. Okay. All right, we're going to go with the flower. So this is garden clippings, flower clippings. I did not put this in the description box. It is still available in the shop. Let's do, I like these. This one is my favorite with a little this in the middle. Okay, sorry, heart. We're moving on. We're doing the flower. All right, so I'm going to trim some of this paper off. We don't need this whole big thing. Actually, we could use this small section over here. Any of these small sections, really. Oh, yeah, we got some good options here. Whoa. My tape stuck to my window sheet, so we can do this and this at the same time. So this is gonna, these are the two that are gonna go on the top. I like to do those first so I can really pick, you know, what I like, but the ones that go on the bottom, it doesn't like matter as much, you know? So I don't have to really be picky about that. So I gotta move some stuff out of the way. So I'm having crafty fun in here and making a giant mess. I mean, I told you at the beginning I was going to make a mess, so. Okay, we'll die cut these. I like to do 3 flowers for this, for the bunny tail. Going back to work tea, I'm sure I know what she's working on. Some crafty projects. Okay, so this flower is just perfect. It's just like a little rounded 5-petal. It makes the cutest bunny tail though. And then this one, it's almost like the petals are hearts. Isn't that sweet? All right, so we'll just need 2 more of these. You know what I'm gonna want is like a rhinestone to go in the center of this. But I don't have a lovely assistant to run and pick some out for me. Okay, 2 more. We'll shake the table a little bit more and get our flowers. And I'm not really into like, I mean, some people really make some gorgeous paper flowers and have like all of these amazing tools. And I did get the tools. It was a gift. And so I'm not like that professional flower maker, but I found the tools to be very, very helpful in making these. And I just made them really come to life. So I'm going to show you how I did that. I think it's fun. Like it's made me want to like sit around and make a bunch of flowers, all different colors, you know, and then you'd have them ready to go. That would be so fun. Okay. So the tool is just like this rubbery mat, foam mat, and then a stylus tool, and they have different size balls on each end. So I'm going to go from the back and I'm going to do a circular motion on each petal. The other thing that I do with this is I hot glue these together because they're very dimensional. So that might be like once I'm done, I might have to, with the ribbon on the front, and the flower on the back. I might come back and hit this with the hot glue as an adhesive. And then you just flip it over and do the center. And you get this really fun shape to your petal. And I love that there's different sizes. So if you have like a really giant flower, you can do that. And I'm just doing this really quick. You could definitely take a little bit more time with this, but we're just making a bunny tail. All right, then just do a little and make that stand up. Okay, we don't have our hot glue. You know what I think would be, no, we already decided that the glue dots do not care for the shaving cream. All right, that's the one I think I'm going to do on the top. So see, this would stick immediately if you had the hot glue. And I just offset the petals so they're not perfectly lined up. That gives it that little bit more realistic feel. And then we'll put the little finishing, which that would have been really cute to do that one out of like yellow paper. I could still do that and offset it. But this like really needs to dry. If I had my tweezers over here, I would like hold that together with tweezers. And then we put it here and a little rhinestone gem in the center. It's like the cutest. I mean, it is going to make me want to add a flower to the front though too. Okay, I'm going to grab a gem super fast. Okay, here I come. I got him. I got him. This way. Yellow. Let's do a yellow in the center. My tidy tray. And I like with flowers, you can use up some of those bigger gems that maybe you haven't, you know, used very much of. We tend to use the smaller ones, so I'm going to go kind of big here. Nope, right in the middle. Isn't that fun? Love it. Okay, so this is very wet, but doesn't it like make you want to put a flower right there? I don't know. That's something I would have to think about. Like I would walk away, see how I feel, come back and look at it, and then decide. So yeah, there's it's a glamorized peep bunny, right? Squishy bunny. Also, I have another set. I wasn't sure if I was going to incorporate it or not, but I have to share it with you. It is the Hop Hooray set, and it has this sending squishy hugs in it. So you could also stamp that, you know, down here, or sending squishy hugs, happy Easter, if that fit in. Now I have a, you know, bunny tail on the back. So this would have been best done before I adhered my inside piece. But I think that would fit there. There is a die, so I could stamp this and die cut it out and stick it in there. You could put it over here. That would be fun. And you could even incorporate that on the outside if you wanted. But this is just cute. I like the splatter on this one so much. All right, you guys know about the tidy tray, right? Where you can just pour your embellishments right back in the little container. That's so handy. And that is my card. I think we did all the things on this card today. Yeah, let's check it's grabbing on. It might be fine with just my glue. So the actual finishing touches, I almost forgot. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to add some glossy accents to the eyes. That's going to just help them really kind of stand. I got a bubble. Kind of stand out from the rest. I'm going to bring back my tidy tray, and it's going to go right like that. So this is flat. Okay, so there's for the eyes and the nose. Yes, all the products I used are in the description box, not the flower clippings, because I didn't know I was going to use those. And then I've got some diamond stickles, and that's what I'm going to use to dress up the white parts of these eggs right here. Like, they can't just be plain. We've got to have a little glitter, a little sparkle going on. And that's going to, you know, take a little bit to dry. So I always like to do this part last. Oh, I'm going to put in the dot, a dot in the center of my flower. And then over here on the polka dot egg too. Doesn't that just finish it? It just completes it. And like, could you have more fun with paper? We've got shaving cream, we have splatter, we have a shaker card, we have stamping and coloring and glitter. We've got ribbon. We have flowers. Quick peek. Yeah, it's just like, that's so much fun, right? We've got the die cut sentiment on the inside with another peek at the shaving cream background, which, you know, the shaving cream really just speaks marshmallow to me, or it's great for cotton candy, great for frosting, good for ice cream, any of those yummy sweet things. I love it for. So if you haven't played with shaving cream before, you've got to try it. And if you missed the shaving cream part, don't worry. In the description box below, there's a link to my video that went out today. 3 other cards where I did shaving cream, all squishy bunnies. If you missed the beginning, I'll show them to you again. This one has, look, felt flowers. This is the same flower die set. And I also did some down here, and these are felt. They're so cute. And I did a little spread on that. I call them spreads. Translucent sparkle paste. And then this one's stenciled over the top. We've got stamping over the top. This one I have to show the inside because you just watched the video. I put a link in that video to come over to the live. So hopefully that's how you found me over here today, Margie. I love it. So there, now my set is complete with all 4 of these bunnies. Aren't they cute? Do you guys have a favorite? Yes, Jana, please catch the replay. Like, share, comment. We would love that so much. So, do you guys have a favorite? Oh, yes, you could. Yeah, the shaving cream could be good for planets. Could be good for like a Milky Way or a, I don't know, maybe you could even build on top and do like a galaxy. I don't know, that's something to play with, you know, depending on the colors you put in and the vibrancy. So we're going to let this guy dry. I will take a picture and post that. Yeah, the bunny butts. I love them too. Oh, yeah. Lynn likes the shaker card. I love that. Okay, let me see if I can come back on screen without messing anything up. Did I do it? Can you hear me? I hope so. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me out there. Yes, good. Okay, well, you know what, guys? I so appreciate you coming on here. So many of you are my friends, and your support means so much to me. I appreciate that. Letting me share my creations with you. It is so nice. Thank you. Thank you. It's just always fun. It's always fun to craft and go live and chat with you guys. But, you know, I'm just in here in my stamp room talking to myself, but what's new? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for all your nice words. That's so sweet of you. You're the best, Lynn. You know I'm going to be contacting you about my technical difficulties. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I think these, I want to call them peeps, but they're squishy bunnies. They're so fun to play with. And, you know, as with anything, you can keep it really simple. You can totally dress it up. It's just up to you how you want to do it, how much time you want to invest in your card. And yeah, Easter's coming up. So now I've got cards ready to go. I'm going to try and give these away. It's a problem. Ask Patty. I tend to give my cards to like my friends and family, like in sets for them to give away. But as far as like me sending cards, it's very hard. Yeah, I agree. These cards are definitely the kind you'd like put in an Easter basket, put with a gift, or you'd have to send them maybe in a padded envelope because you got to protect the bunny tail. You got to. Well, you guys know Trinity Stamps, we're on all the things. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, so come find us if you haven't already. And we have new videos all throughout the week, so you can pop in and see what our other designers are making. We've had some great videos this last week. Sire did this card that's like this scene of dinosaurs with like die cuts and different papers. It is so cool. I love it. Yeah, Tracy, who's on here, she does videos for us. Lynn did a guest design with a toaster card for us. So some really cool things. Plus, Lynn just made an interactive toaster shaped card on her channel. So go check out LV Handcrafted for that video. It's really good, really good. So thank you guys again for popping in, spending an hour with me. And hopefully I'll be back next Saturday. I might have to play with the time because my friend Tim, he also likes to do live videos at this time. And if you want to visit us both, you know, maybe I'll come on earlier. I'll have to think about it. So have a great weekend, and I will see you all again very soon. Happy stamping. Bye.